Hey guys, welcome to my channel Nekosimi Coloring. I am Nekosimi and today I would like to share with you my top 5 most popular pictures from my channel. So if you go on my channel, go to Video tab and you can order by popular. You will see my most popular videos and I would like to pick the first 5 coloring videos and talk about the pictures a little bit. So what do we have here? As the most popular video is this coloring tutorial on glowing mushrooms in Mythomorphia. 4,000 views, that's so amazing! As next we have this dragon from Mythic world. Another is my apple from Worlds Within Worlds. Then some finished pages, flip through another part of the Druk from Mythic world. Then we have a picture from Mythomorphia again. And as a fifth picture is again Mythomorphia. And if we look further, we can see that there are pictures mostly by Kerby Rosanes, except some flip through videos or finished pages and so on. That gives me an idea what you guys really like on my channel. Thank you so much! So, I have all 3 books with the most popular pictures on my channel. So, let's look inside and let's look at the pictures. So, let's take it from the last picture, which was this Dryad from Mythomorphia. I really enjoyed coloring this picture. I tried to do it really magical and glowing and shining, and I have to say that Posca really helped me a lot with this effect. So for the whole picture I used Prismacolor pencils. Only for the background I used Neocolor 2, and at the end I used this white acrylic pen, 2mm for the large dots and classical 0.7 for the small dots and outlines. Only one thing, the paper is a little bit buckled here on these 2 places because of the amount of water I used. But if we look at the other side, there is almost no damage. Only the paper is a little bit wrinkled like this. But it's nothing you cannot work with. So yeah, I'm very happy how this picture ended up. The 4th place is for this Minotaur, again from Mythomorphia, and I really struggled with this page, specifically with the background. At first I wanted to use Prismacolor, but I wasn't satisfied with the pencil I started in this corner. I didn't like the color I chose. So I erased all the coloring, and chose another colors. But again, I didn't like it. So I erased it again. And then I decided I will try watercolors. At that time, I only had the Sami art from AliExpress. But yeah, I love it now. The result for the background is so much better than it would be only with pencils, at least for me. But don't get me wrong, once was the background dry, I get back with my Prismacolor pencils and I did all this shading. So it's not only watercolors, it's a combination of both mediums. Then on the Minotaur itself, I used Prismacolors. And one curiosity, I didn't color the whole picture, I left the white edges. It was the first time I tried something like that, I guess. And yeah, it really does the effect, And I think that this way is a little bit much better than if I would use a Posca. I don't know, I feel like it's more natural and I really like it. So yeah, there is no Posca or any other acrylic pen on this picture. The 3rd place belongs to this apple from Worlds Within Worlds coloring book. And I'm really proud of this picture because it was the first time I really released my imagination, And you know that originally there is only a core of the apple. So what I did, I closed it up and I really made the inner world inside the apple and I tried to do the glass effect. So yeah, if you look at the picture from the distance, you can really see the glass effect. Also, this picture took me the longest time to color. I spent around 20 hours coloring this picture. Most of this time was spent on the background. And actually, if I look back into my notes, I colored this picture only 11 months ago. And what I used Prismacolor pencils on the whole picture, and only on the background, on the sky in the inner world, I used soft pastel and Prismacolors on top of it. Fun story, at the beginning of coloring, I didn't plan to do the color along for this picture. I just wanted to try how my mobile phone will record anything. And also, I didn't like this picture at the beginning. So I chose this picture because I was like, oh, this picture isn't so interesting, you know. So I started to color the apple core. And while I was coloring, I just get this idea. And at that moment, I was like, oh my God, why am I recording on my mobile phone? The quality is not good. So that's why I didn't even write down which colors I used. So I cannot provide you the color combos for this picture. Yeah, but even from the speed coloring video, you can get the idea how I did it. And if you like, you can replicate it. Second place is for the Druk from Mythic world. And this has also a fun story, because when this book was released, I was so excited and I really wanted to have it as soon as possible. So when I saw it on the Amazon, I just purchased it right away. But I didn't realize that this is the US edition, and the paper in US editions is not so good for watercolors. Also, there are some other cons in the US edition. For example, you cannot really have a flat double page like you can have in Polish edition. So it can be really a problem if you have double page picture and it's not very convenient to color the middle part. Also, you can see the illustration in the middle isn't really fitting because you just miss a part of the picture. It's visible on this snake, on this head. When I found out this, I immediately went to buy Polish edition. But let's get back to this picture. Overall, I really enjoyed coloring it. I used all Prismacolor pencils. And I colored the Druk according to Shenron from Dragon Ball. I indicated some Dragon Balls here and I really enjoyed this picture. Originally, I planned to do different background. I wanted to use watercolors, but as I mentioned before, this paper is not good for watercolors, so I decided to use black acrylic paint and gold acrylic paint on top of it. And because you don't use water with acrylic paints, there's no issue on the other side. And the first place is for the glowing mushrooms in Mythomorphia. I didn't color the whole picture. You know, I just wanted to do the tutorial for how to do glowing mushrooms. And yeah, it was successful. Actually, it's pretty easy. You know, you just choose your colors and you just play with darks and lights. And yeah, again, Posca or any other acrylic white pen or maybe white ink do its job. Look at the effect. It's much emphasized with the white on top of it. So yeah, I'm really proud of this part of the picture. And in future, I would like to do more coloring tutorials like this. Do I finish this page sometime? I don't know. Actually, I don't think so. But maybe when there will be nothing else to color, I will get back to this picture and finish the whole double page. And what I really like about glowing objects like this is that you can really play with all the lights and darks. As you can see, I did the darker area here. But you can experiment with this and you can switch it and you can have this area more dark and this more light. It really depends on you, how you like the final result. And you can do the whole page like this. You can also use different colors because the technique is always the same. Alright, these were my 5 most popular pictures from my YouTube channel. And it was only because of you that I could create this video. Because if you wouldn't watch my videos, I would have no top 5 pictures. So thank you again very much, and I hear you. I see that most of you likes coloring tutorials from coloring books by Kerby Rosanes. So my goal for next year is to focus more on Kerby's pictures. Soon I will publish the video about my coloring plans for next year. So once it will be ready, I will pin it right here. So be sure you are subscribed to my channel and that you hit the bell button so you will get the notification every time I will release a new video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a beautiful day and bye!